The mutual relatedness of microperformativity, choreoethics and nanopolitics with its hybrid entanglements needs attentive negotiation and care and ethical awareness. Such redefinition encloses a way to rethink the climate between us, minding the differences in relation to political agencies and cultural performativities, and even more generally, the conditions in which humankind lives on. I endeavored to reflect on the meaning of the smallest particles of encounter and suspended solids of social choreographies. In my current research project, Choreo-Ethical Assemblages, Narrations of Bare Bodies, such dialogical exchanges happen between interlocutors that can be people or other beings such as animals or plants or things too. These interlocutions might be fictive or real, opaque or perspicacious, and form the very condition for artistic creations that decisively proliferate towards live practices. In the performance, I was sensing the weight of the flesh in my hand, feeling the texture, its smell, an intimate duet taking place between my hand and my heart. The distances and proximity between us, between the performer and the witness, they were measured and serious or staggered. Encouraged to engage with the complexities of the relationships between skin, touch, and species, the heart was passed on among the people in the room until it returned to the cooking place, simmering until done. This real heart of a creature that was touched and finally prepared as food by so many hands is no longer beating, but it was once beating, and the question how to touch a beating heart vivifies not just our imagination, it deeply changes the experience of touching and chewing its texture. Imagination is work. It takes fortitude and commitment and courage. It takes courage to live imagination as practice, as a way of life. That's what Ashon Crawley posted on the 16th of March on his site. Issues of agency, contextualization, social roles, and distribution of power significantly constitute performativity and ultimately manifest in independent co-realities, which take shape through radical immanence of embodiment, affective relationality, the potency of language, and actualization of imagination. In the above example, taking the heart into the hand is a performative instruction for a tactile interspecies encounter or co-presence, but it also is a German metaphor for being courageous, courage that wants to be experienced and presence that becomes co-corporeality. The philosopher Jean-Luc Nossim states that traversed by the other, where its presence is most intimate and its life most open, the beating of the heart rhythm, of the partition of being, syncope of the sharing of singularity, cuts across presence, life, consciousness. How does the space between performativity in art and performativity in life communicate, and how to nurture that vital zone as a relational space for experimentation? With choreo-ethical assemblages, I endeavor to mine the deep surface and unearth narrations of bare bodies. My conception of bare bodies as bodies that perform skin attends to intensities, and the choreography of the social while interweaving imagination and materiality in a complex way. What makes it a challenging matter to contemplate, or in the live situation of the lecture performance, surrender to the contact with the heart, opening up the becoming and touching flesh, and how to practice the ethical subject, as Braidotti is asking. Choreoethical life praxis might turn out to be the incessant problematizing of our existence as creative beings, beings free with pathos, passion and passivity, as well as the wholehearted possibilizing of the impossible ethical expertise.